अस्सलाम वालेकुम माय डियर ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स। आज हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है फिज़िकल क्वांटिटीज़। तो आइए जानते हैं कि आखिर ये फिज़िकल क्वांटिटीज़ क्या होती हैं और इनकी इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है हमारी लाइफ में। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं। अ फिज़िकल क्वांटिटी इज़ अ क्वांटिटी ऑफ एनी मटेरियल दैट कैन बी मेजर्ड एंड exposed in numbers and units. So this was the definition. Now let's take examples of our daily life to understand this topic, right? If someone asks you what is the length of your, so basically physical quantities are those which can be measured, जिनको हम माप सकते हैं, उनको हम जिन चीज़ों को हम माप सकते हैं उनको हम कहते हैं physical quantities. But actually there are two things physical quantity must have so that it is known as physical quantity. Now let's take example. If we have a cover of mobile, now I want the length of this cover. What will you say? 20, 25, 30? But what? There is only number, but a physical quantity also need a unit, right? So we said that this is 20 centimeter, 25 centimeter, 30 centimeter. So basically a physical quantity is what it is. A physical quantity किसी भी मटेरियल की क्वांटिटी जिसको हम मेजर कर सकें और एक्सपोज कर सकें इन नंबर्स एंड यूनिट्स, तो हम उसको कहते हैं फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज़, राइट। अब हम टाइप्स पढ़ते हैं कि क्या क्या हैं फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज़ के। So basically there are two types of physical quantities. Number one is fundamental quantities, and these fundamental quantities are also known as base quantities, which do not depend on any other quantity. And there are total 7 fundamental quantities, which are length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, luminous intensity, amount of substances. There are total 7 fundamental quantities which do not depend on any other quantities. Fundamental quantities किसी और quantity पर depend नहीं करती. They are independent naturally, right? They are independent naturally. They don't depend on any other quantities. And the other type of physical quantities are derived quantities, right? Which can be derived from fundamental quantities are known as derived quantities. So what are those? Velocity, force, area, heat, energy, pressure. So now how can we say that it is a derived quantities? So basically when we want to find this thing, for example velocity, what is the formula of velocity? Remember, velocity is equals to displacement divided by time. So we measure displacement in length, and time is same as time, right? So what we got that derived quantities ऐसी quantities हैं जो fundamental quantities से derive की हुई हैं, वहाँ से हमने ली हैं,